Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 2020 Global Read Aloud, where we are reading the book Planet Omar Accidental Trouble Magnet. And today we're going to be reading Chapter 5 from this book. Okay, so far, Omar and his family have moved into his new house. We got to meet his family, and he's the middle child, and he has a younger brother named Isa, an older sister named Miriam, and he lives with his mom and dad, who are both scientists. And the reason that they're moving is because his mom got another job, and they had to move for her new job. We learned in the chapter 3 that they went to a new mosque. They're checking out the new mosques in the new area where they live, and they're trying to figure out which one is going to be the best for them and their family. And Isa made a little bit of a scene at the mosque because he blew the whistle, but everybody thought it was cute and everything like that. And I talked about in the last video how, sometimes like your younger brother or sister can get away with something like that. Like I know my younger brother would get away with that. I'd be like, oh, he's just being cute, something like that. But since he's called like an accidental trouble magnet, I think like if Omar did something like that, like he wouldn't get a pass like his little brother did. Like the adults would be pretty angry with him. And then in the chapter we just read, chapter 4, we had the family do Science Sundays. So on Sundays, they do what they call Science Sundays, where they do some kind of experiment, or they make something, or they do something science-related, which makes sense because both of his parents are scientists, and they made a tornado in a bottle. And then when, the glitter... they were going to put glitter in it. So his sister, he said, has a habit of dropping things whenever they do Science Sunday. And his sister actually dropped the glitter like everywhere. So again, like Isa getting in trouble in the mosque, I can connect it to his sister Miriam dropping something everywhere. Maybe if Omar, I'm going to make a prediction, maybe if Omar is a trouble magnet, which means like he attracts trouble or trouble finds him, maybe he would get in trouble for doing something like that. But I don't know. We're going to have to read and find out. So without further ado, here is chapter 5. When I woke up on Monday morning, I felt like my lungs were pushing air out of me and not taking any back in, and my stomach was a giant, heavy rock, making it impossible for me to get out of bed. Reasons I was nervous. What if nobody likes me? What if the work is harder than at my last school? There's like a really complicated math problem there. What if nobody wants to be my friend? What if the teacher is an alien? Yikes. Miriam poked her head around the door and said, "Hurry up, lazy head, and stop pretending to be sick." I wasn't. I wondered how her lungs felt. She was acting pretty Miriam-like, so her lungs seemed to be normal. Then Dad appeared at the door, too, and gave her one of his silly looks, which made his face look like he knew a secret. He came in and tickled me and threw me over his right shoulder, then carried me downstairs and plunked me down in front of a bowl of porridge. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yuck! But actually, when you put hazelnut spread into your bowl of porridge, it tastes very yummy. So there's this bowl of porridge. Though I'm only allowed one spoonful of the hazelnut spread. I ate slowly because of the rock in my tummy. Mom said it would be okay and the teacher would make sure that I made friends. I dragged my logs up the stairs. Oh, okay. Yep, I thought I had skipped a page. I dragged my logs up the stairs, used to be known as legs until they got so heavy. Now I get it. I washed up and went to my room. There was no uniform at the school, so I was allowed to wear what I wanted. I looked for my favorite sweatshirt and finally pulled it out from the space between my bed and my bedside table. Then I looked for my favorite jeans. They were exactly where I had left them, on the floor next to the bookshelf. They had a stain on them from when Isa threw a barbecue chicken wing at me. Oh well, I put them on anyway. When I went downstairs, my mom went wild. I mean, she took one look at me and flew off the handle. She said she couldn't believe it. That's all she said, actually. She said it 5 times. I don't believe it. 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 There's his mom. Dad said calmly, "Son, I think Allah has given you clean clothes to wear. So go and put them on, please, or we'll be late." Then he heaved me onto his shoulder again and helped me take out some clothes from my dresser. I put them on as fast as humanly possible and ran down the stairs. I flew out of the front door toward the car where Mom was waiting with an angry look on her face. And that is the end of chapter 5. Okay? So, I don't know. I kind of agree with the mom at this point. Let me put my bookmark back in the book. You know, you don't want to have like stains on your clothes or something like that if it is the first day of school. I think his mom wants him to make a good impression with the other kids. And so they want him to be clean. They want him to be ready to go to school when he is going. And not really much else happened in that. It doesn't seem like his sister is too nervous to go to a new school, but he is very nervous. So, like, when you feel like you have a rock in your stomach, or that's like a phrase that means, you know, he's feeling very nervous about going there. And then it also said that his mom flew off the handle at him, which is like another way of saying, like, when she saw that he was wearing his dirty clothes, she got very, very mad. That's why she kept saying, I don't believe it. All right, so I'm going to make a prediction that in the next chapter, finally in chapter 6, we're going to get to the point where Omar is going to be in his new school and have to make new friends. But I don't know if everything's going to go according to plan, if he is a trouble magnet and trouble is going to find him, like the title implies. All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with chapter 6, very soon.